All right, today with figurative language, we're going to talk about allusion. We talked about some other kinds of figurative language and how they don't always mean what they actually say. Allusion is a little bit similar. Today we're going to talk about how we can use things that we know really well, like movies and books and TV shows, and actually use them in our writing to make it more creative. An allusion is a figure of speech that refers to a well-known story. Maybe it's an event, something historical, a person, or an object. And it's in order to make a comparison in the reader's minds. We've talked about comparisons before, how we take one thing, compare it because it has something alike to something else. Allusions are cool because they engage the reader. And a lot of times they'll often help the reader remember the theme or the message of a story. They also allow the reader to give an example or make a point and get their point across without a lot of extra writing. We love anything where we can save time in writing. And we have a couple of examples here, and we're going to highlight the allusions as we go. Wake up, Sleeping Beauty. It's afternoon, and you are still in bed. Now we're trying to find and identify here the famous person, story, event, or object. And if we know anything, we know that the story of Sleeping Beauty is a good analogy or something that we can use to compare to this person who is in bed. So we need to describe the allusion and figure out how does it actually help the meaning of the writing. Well, we know that Sleeping Beauty, if I were to describe who she was, she's a woman who is cursed to sleep for 100 years. But now I want to know, what does that have anything to do with the writing? How does it compare to what I'm writing about? Well, this must mean that the reader knows that Sleeping Beauty slept a long time. So that means this person must have slept a long time. The reader knows that Sleeping Beauty slept a long time. So the character must have done the same. Sorry, I'm running over a little bit. Just got lots to write. Now let's go and talk about the next one. You have told so many lies, I can't believe your nose isn't growing. This one is a little bit different because it doesn't actually say the name of something. But where it says, I can't believe your nose isn't growing, this references a very famous children's story. Some of you probably thought of it right away. This is referring to Pinocchio. His nose grew every time he lied. So what does that mean about the character in the story? Well, if I'm comparing it to the character, basically all I'm trying to say is the person in this story is a liar. Allusions simply make it a little more fun. Did you move that table all by yourself? You are a real Hercules. What do you think here is the allusion? You should have chosen you are a real Hercules because it references a particular character. We know who is Hercules. Who do we know Hercules to be? is Hercules? Well, if you know the Disney character or the mythological character Hercules, he is an incredibly strong character. And so when we're talking about the person that they're referring to in this story, basically all we know is that the character in the story must have great strength. Without actually saying that this person is very strong, we are able to say, you are really strong by comparing them to the character Hercules.